Hello everybody and welcome to Cars at 100. Today on this review I have 2015 Mercedes-Benz E400 with 4MATIC and AMG package. And as you can see, I'm at XS Leasing today. So let's check out this car, outside, inside, and let's see what type of options it has. Let's go ahead. In order to enter this vehicle, you have this very famous Mercedes key fob. Right now has been on the market for many years. This is very familiar key to many. As you can see, it's like a key type of thing. You put it into the dashboard and the car will start. You have a push button ignition here as well in the car. You have lock, unlock, and trunk release over here, and Mercedes-Benz logo of course in the middle. A very good feel to the key. You have a panic button here as well, very interestingly located like a hazard type of button, and you can just keep this key in your pocket, come up to the handle, you can lock it by having the square here. Will lock the car, and there's a sensor behind the handle by which you can unlock the vehicle. And as you can see here, this is a luxury and type of quality that you can expect out of Mercedes-Benz only. These door cards, even though this car is 2 years old, you can see how good this car feels in terms of the quality of the materials. Seat controls are always on the door with Mercedes-Benz. You have this wood material here, Harman Kardon speakers up top. Very nice design, stitching here, automatic up and down all four corners of the windows. You have automatic closing windows and opening and closing, so when you lock the car they will close, and when you unlock they will open. So very good feature as well. You have the Mercedes-Benz door sills here, very nicely integrated into this design. Very sturdy feel to the car. You can see that the quality is here. Mercedes-Benz doesn't let you down in terms of that, and you can see the quality of the seats. Even though this is 2 years old seat, you can see that it's a little bit dirty, but the quality has held up very well in this car, and you can understand that Mercedes-Benz really gives their customers a very good feel in terms of the interior and the appointments. So let's jump inside. And as you can see in front of me, this is a AMG steering wheel. Looks very nice, feels very good in your hand. You have a perforated section of the leather here on the steering wheel. You have very good design on the steering wheel, very nicely done, even though it's not flat bottom, which would be very nice if it was. Only high-end AMG cars had the flat bottom, but it's still a very good feeling steering wheel in your hand, and very good quality overall in this interior as well. In terms of the controls and the buttons on the steering wheel, you have here controls to control the middle section of the screen right there. And speaking of that, let's start the car. It starts very nicely like that. And as you can see, the key battery needs to be replaced, and the information in the middle shows you that you have to do that. Auxiliary battery malfunction as well. Very good information in terms of the feedback to the driver. Right in the middle of that, you have a very nice speedometer here, which needs to be mentioned because this will go up the speed without interfering with the middle section. A very good design feature. I like how wide speedometer is to imply that it's a sporty nature of a vehicle. You also have a tag on the right here, and this vehicle pretty powerful. It moves every time you push the gas because this is a bi-turbo engine with 300 almost 330 horsepower, if you can believe, and almost 360 pound-feet of torque. So it is pretty powerful. Also have a Bluetooth features here as well in the car. You have the option to take a call. You have options to manipulate the volume here as well. Take a call, end the call. You have very well appointed features on the steering wheel, and you have a pedal shifters on the left and on the right of the steering wheel, so that's very sporty as well. Also worth mentioning is that how Mercedes-Benz has integrated their shift lever into the stock of a vehicle, of the steering wheel column. If you never had this type of car and you never had Mercedes-Benz, that's how you would shift the gears. So that's interesting at the same time, and it's pretty quirky, I should say. But overall, very good laid out speedo and tag in front of you, very well lit. You can control the lighting of that speedo, and that's pretty cool. You have also infotainment system here, and so you have very good quality in terms of the actual navigation, but I would prefer to have a bigger screen. That's the only thing that I see needs to be improved here. Very good quality. Feels like you are driving a true Mercedes-Benz, and you can see the quality everywhere. You can manipulate infotainment system by this dial here. You have a sport and efficiency, and you can see that in a little section over here that it will change to sport and eco. That's pretty good option. So it will adjust the throttle mapping and how much it will hold the gear. So that's pretty cool as well. Here you also have a storage for cup holders, and for smokers you have this section for the ash, and you have a 12-volt power outlet here as well. And just like that, you can close this middle section here. You have very good climate controls here as well, by pressing this up and down. Very nice feature as well, and you can manipulate how much air will blow and what type of mode of climate you want. I mean, where it will have the climate features for you, up, down, or overall. So you have a dual zone climate control here. You have also heated and cooled seats at the same time. So this is a very interesting feature. You have them both at the same time. You have a hazard here. You have eco mode here. So it will put the car in eco mode. Plus, it will keep its sporty nature. And if you take off eco, it's gonna be even faster. You know, the car is gonna feel even faster. So it feels sporty, and at the same time it feels like it's a very luxurious vehicle. So that's what Mercedes-Benz has been always all about. You have also options here for the radio and for the Bluetooth at the same time, as well as the phone. So you have the dials for the phone here as well, which is very interesting. Not a lot of cars give you options of actual physical keys, and you know, some people gonna like that, some people not. And in terms of the doors, as I mentioned before, you have here the seat controls, so you can manipulate seats up, down. You can also manipulate them for the middle section. For the upper section, you can manipulate back, you can manipulate headrest. I mean, features in terms of the options is very, very good for anybody who's gonna drive in this car. You also have this middle section here. By opening it like this, pretty good space overall. You have a USB dongle here for iPhone, and very good storage. I would say that it's pretty good in terms of how deep it is and the quality. I mean, Mercedes-Benz quality is everywhere, and I really like how everything is shown to you and laid out, and you know, very convenient, very nice. So as you can see right now, I'm sitting behind the steering wheel of the Mercedes-Benz E400 4MATIC with AMG package. So what this car is really is something that has between sportiness and luxury and executive feel, if you might say. It is very well presented car, and you know, you can really feel the engineering that Mercedes-Benz does. Everything feels nice in your hand when you touch it, and you know, it's something that not a lot of people gonna you know until they get into this car and feel for themselves. So this is something that worth mentioning. Everything feels really, really high quality. Something that needs to be addressed is what type of options this car has. So let's go over the window sticker that this car has. Now, in terms of the performance and handling, this car has 3.0 liter engine with V6 power and bi-turbo. So that means that this car has twin turbochargers. So it's 2 turbos that this car has with direct injection. So that's pretty performance type of engine. And 329 horsepower to be exact, and 354 pound-feet of torque. This car also has 7-speed automatic transmission and eco start-stop system. So whenever you stop on the traffic light, this car will turn off, and once you lift off the foot of the brake, the car will start automatically. So that's a very useful feature for those who want to drive efficiently in this car. Also, you have 4MATIC permanent all-wheel drive. Speaking of efficiency, this car has permanent all-wheel drive, so it won't turn off front-wheel drive. It will always have four-wheel drive, 4 wheels to be driven, and always you're gonna have a very good traction on the road. You have 18-inch wheels here as well. In terms of the comfort and convenience, power tilt sliding sunroof you get in this car. You also have ambient lighting. Ambient lighting means it will have the lights overall throughout the cabin, in the doors, overall in the car, and it is going to feel very cozy in here. You have floor mats, of course, Mercedes-Benz Tex dashboard. So this is not actually a leather type of material. Driver side interior auto dimming mirrors, command system with navigation, CD DVD, navigation map updates for 3 years, Bluetooth connectivity, media interface, Harman Kardon Logic 7 surround sound system. Very good sound system in Mercedes-Benz by Harman Kardon. Also, you have heated and ventilated front seats, keyless go, and you have power rear window sunshade, rear view camera, power folding mirrors, split folding rear seats. As in terms of the security and safety, 4-year warranty comes with 50,000 miles or 4 years mile warranty. 24-hour roadside assistance comes with this car. Attention assist, collision prevention assist plus, pre-save. So this car comes with many safety features as well. It is not just a luxurious and sporty type of car. Brake assist system, adaptive brake technology, electronic stability program, very safe vehicle. Advanced airbag protection system, blind spot assist, lane keeping assist. So in terms of the safety, this car is packed with technology. Suggested retail price for this car is actually almost $65,000, but you can expect this for the Mercedes car. But at the same time, it is not that expensive, to be honest with you. So let's continue. In terms of the paint, everything is option here. So paint, steel gray paint that this car comes with is $720. So that's in terms of the options. Also, porcelain black leather is no cost, but you have also with that included black ash wood trim with the paint and upholstery options. Also, you have optional equipment and value-added packages that this car has. 413 power tilt sliding panoramic sunroof is $1,090. So if you really need this power sliding sunroof, which is panoramic, which is really cool to have this type of feel without having lights inside the car, and you know, sometimes you just want to feel that you know, it's very roomy in this car, and this power sliding panoramic sunroof is really helping to feel that feeling. A heated steering wheel, which is very useful thing. I said that in many reviews, and I'm gonna say this again. Very nice option to have. That would be $250. So black roof liner also is no cost option. That's really good, so they don't charge for that. But rear deck spoiler is $350, so something to consider there as well. A lighting package, adaptive high beam assist, full LED headlamps. The lighting package, which is really beautiful looking. If you get a base type of lights, then they're not that good looking, and plus the most important plus is how much of lights you're gonna get when you drive in this car. Very important to get, I think, that option there. $1,500, but I think is the most important option here. If this car was in terms of retail price without options is almost $65, with options is almost $70. So $5,000 almost, you know, it's something that worth considering. So if you really need those options, you should take them. But I think lighting package is one of the biggest, most wanted options, I think. So in terms of the fuel economy for this car, is 23 miles per gallon city and 28 on the highway. Also very important is that this vehicle was assembled in Sindelfingen, Germany. So it's a German vehicle. It is not. It has not been built in United States or outside of Germany. So that's a true German car and true Germany assembled vehicle. So it will go through the quality control and assembly in a home place of Germany. So that's also very important and worth mentioning. As you can see right now, I'm on the back seats of this Mercedes-Benz E400. Very luxurious feel in the back seats as well, as much as up front. This seat is almost halfway to the back, so I have plenty of leg room, and these cutouts in the seats help have more leg room. So very well designed. Everything, this middle section is not that high. In terms of the features, and you don't get a lot of features here. There is no climate control in the back of this vehicle, but you get this very nice panoramic sunroof, and you know, it's something that is kind of a very, very roomy type of feel that this panoramic sunroof gives you. Very nice feature. Visibility in the back, it's pretty comfortable here, I think, even for the longer trips. So overall, I think it's really nice in the back as well. Let's check out the trunk in this car. And as you can see, just like that, it's a little bit dirty. Like I said, this car is 2 years old, so it's a little bit dirty here. But overall, the way this car is in terms of the size, and the full spare is also right here, and in terms of the trunk space, it's pretty deep, I would say. Pretty deep trunk, and you can drop down the rear seats to have more space. It's very convenient as well. I hope you enjoyed today's review of this 2015 Mercedes-Benz E400 with 4MATIC and AMG package. And if you have any questions, please leave a comment or visit XS Leasing located in Brooklyn. I'm gonna put all the information in the description box. So see you next time, guys. Bye.